I was bruised, but my ribs were not cracked. They were not broken. I went to the doctor
Fair
immediately.
use.
And Gatson drove me. I was not hospitalized. Both my doctors in LA and Chicago cleared me to perform, but said to take care, obviously. And above all, I fought the fuck back. I'm the gay Tupac.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's jump right into it, man. Tupac had got his conviction overturned. RJ.
He was smoking on that 2-pack. Come on, man. Yeah, man. When you told me I had a surprise, I did it. Never in a million years could I've imagined that you're gonna put a noose around your neck. But okay, guys, welcome. As we always say, thank you for tuning in. For those of you who have subscribed, thank you. Thank you for your support. If you haven't done so already, please subscribe and hit that notification icon so you stay up to date. Remember to follow us on our other socials, and also don't forget to like the video and share it. With that being said, and before we proceed, and I give the word back to KR. Remember that we've been highlighting the top comments, good and bad. We have a very special honorable mention in the next one, at least in this episode. So be on the lookout. And remember, you don't need to crash out in order to be mentioned. To get an honorable mention here, you can you can you can also just
Oh my God. Yes,
just be cool. Just be
Don't-
cool. Some people just want to stand out. Some people just want to stand out there. Go ahead.
Yes, yes, yes. For those who wondering, what is this about? What is this about? Let's go back to 2019. It was 2019, late 2019, December of 2019, when this happened.
Come on in, sir.
Fair use.
No. Yeah. So I explained to you how you were going to get something, and the reason I called it because of this shit. Okay.
You want to take it off or anything?
Let me take it off. You know what? Yeah, the cops are here. Let me take it off. Let me take it off.
You're filming us, right?
Yes.
Reach
If
out.
you want, if it's in his house,
They're filming you.
you're being audio and
Like audio. That I guess when they didn't know they were walking. Okay, so can we turn it off?
yeah, you're giving us permission to shut it off.
Yes, what if the hate crime that shocked the nation was nothing but an elaborate lie? Jussie Smollett, an actor on the rise, made headlines in 2019 with this harrowing tale of a racist and a phobia attack. Can't use those words, man. Can't use those words. But what started a story of survival quickly unraveled into a story of deceit, manipulation, and legal chaos. Now, years later, his conviction has been overturned. How did it all fall apart? What does it mean for justice? Let's dive right into it. RJ,
Yo.
very shocking. We've covered him in the past. I don't know if you remember.
I mean, it was one of my favorite episodes when the two Nigerian dudes were.
You remember. It was a little bit more than a year ago. We covered. Guys, you can
Wow.
go back, watch it. It's March of 2023.
Has
Brothers
it been
Spade.
that long?
It's that long ago, yes. It's Brothers Spade by Jussie Smollett breaks silence on hoax, and we can't stop. We even had it in the title. We can't stop laughing. Oh my god. Yeah, that was a crazy episode where basically the brothers, the two MAGA brothers, uh um that were I don't know what they. I mean, Judge said they were white. Maybe they were covered with snow.
Or bleach.
Oh, bleach. Yeah, one of the two. But he was convinced it were both white guys that were attacking him, actually MAGA guys. And it was revealed quite soon after that it wasn't at all, that it was a total hoax. And some way, somehow he got a slap on the wrist. It was, I think, how many he had 16 felony charges. And all 16 were mysteriously dropped by the prosecutor at that time, Kim Fox, who happens also to be, according to, the internet also does, the research, a family friend, RJ.
When I heard a name, two things came to mind. First, I probably shouldn't say the first one. Second, let me go to the second one. The first one, I don't want to insult anyone with similar names, but second, KR, because if I'm not mistaken, you write it with two X's, right? Okay. Anyways, I'm not gonna go there. Second, it's in her name. Sometimes, KR, what do you always say? When someone shows you who they are, believe them.
I always say that.
Okay. Now I have a question. Her last name is Fox, right?
Yes, from Foxy Brown
Okay.
with two X's though.
But I think they also say, it's a saying, right? I think, and it's safe to say that what I'm about to say applies to her as well. She's sly as a fox.
Yeah.
And when I heard the story, because of course when I just heard the headlines or the news, when I heard the news, I thought, huh, how can this be? But when I went and read it, I'm telling you, KR, Illinois,
Illinois is different, man. They got
Gorilla Grip.
no, the Gorilla Grip is not Illinois though.
Oh, that's Atlanta.
Yeah.
They got Tiff.
Tiff, Super Mayor, and they had Super DA as well. Kim
Yeah,
Fox.
yeah.
And they have the most popular mayor in the world right now in Chicago. They got the two most popular mayors in whole USA in Illinois. Can you imagine that? The dream team.
I can. By the way, KR, what do they have in common?
Don't put me on this. Don't put me on the spot, man. What are you talking about? Well, they all are Democrats.
Well, let's say that, yeah. I mean, that's
You thought you got me. You thought you got me.
yeah, I guess you're right. Yeah, I mean, technically you're right. So that wasn't what I was going for, but you're right.
You trying to bait me.
You're lucky the election is over, man. Oh man. But yeah, go ahead. Tell us more.
No, but we basically what happened now is that according why has it been overturned? According to the articles and all the stories out there, it has been overturned on a technicality. What is this technicality? Double jeopardy. That's basically it. You cannot convict someone from this for the same thing twice.
Yeah.
Kim Fox basically dropped everything and gave him a sweetheart deal, even though she recused herself, which is the crazy story. We've seen the recusal of judges during the YSL case. 2 judges recused themselves. And here you have a DA who recused herself and somehow happened to give the person who was still being prosecuted a sweetheart deal. Later
Yeah.
on, when a special prosecutor was appointed to close out the case, they put the evidence together. It was clear that he was guilty of deceit.
Yeah. Because from what I understand, KR, there were charges against him, against Jussie,
Yep.
and the DA was apparently not only did she know them, so the family, apparently they also found emails or text messages, right? So based on
Okay.
that, she recused herself, and she said, stating that she's recusing herself just because she noticed that there's a bit of unrest due to the fact that she knows the family. From what I understand as well, KR, there's a whole procedure when you recuse yourself. So the DA has her office, and the office is basically stepping away from the case together with the DA,
According to Illinois law. Yep.
according to the Illinois law. And the DA knows this, or at least should have known this. So actually, after recusing herself, she had to step back and let another office take over. And there's a procedure for that. Instead, she recused herself, appointed someone else in her office. From what I understand, not only did she appoint someone else, she created a position in that moment to let this replacement uh, offer a deal, basically stating that if that Jesse would have to pay $10,000 fine
Yeah, forfeit his
and
bond.
forfeit his, yeah.
No, that's the fun.
Oh, that's the thing, yeah. So the bond was 10, the bond was 10, and then he had to forfeit it. So, and he already paid it basically. By the way, this makes it worse. and and after that, uh, they still tried to prosecute him, and he got convicted. But then he went to the Supreme Court. Jussie did, and
Yep.
Jussie said, "Hey, this isn't fair, because the DA, I had a deal with the DA, so this is double jeopardy. You're basically pursuing me for something that's already been resolved."
Yep. And he's right.
And he's right,
He's right.
because and that's like the third party protection, right? He was saying, so his argument was, listen, judge or judges, you're telling me that the person who offered the deal is not the DA, or was not representing the DA's office legitimately, or that he or she infringed the rules. Okay, I'm telling you that I'm a citizen. I come to court. The person says he or she is the DA representing the office. The judge accepts it. My attorney accepts it. No one says anything. So I close the deal, and now you're telling me that that person isn't legitimate. Well, I had the right, or at least I was right, to assume in that instance that I was being offered a deal by the prosecutor's office,
Yeah.
by the DA's office, and I paid it, or at least I forfeited my bond. So we should be even. I shouldn't be I can't. It's not democratic, and it's unconstitutional actually to prosecute me once again. And the judge said, "You're right."
Yep.
But
Which is you want to say something? Continue.
I told you this off air. I'm gonna tell you this on air, guys. I'm gonna here on the Double Thought Show. We're transparent when it's convenient. So I
We barely cut out anything in this show.
yeah.
It's all
So-
it's all one cut. If you
Yeah.
guys ever noticed,
So I was playing basketball in 2004. That
and
was
then
the
you got
year.
hit in the knee by an
What?
arrow. Then you got hit. Then you got hit in the knee by an arrow, right?
No, I was not that. Like a couple of years later, but anyways.
Okay. Not sure.
And the team that was dominating and won the championship was the Detroit Pistons.
Oh man.
And I said, you know what? I've been a Detroit Pistons fan for a long time. Now, technically, I'm still a Detroit Pistons fan. I can recall when I saw a last Pistons game, but I'm waiting for their revival. They have Kate Cunningham. They have some great players. Let's see what they'll make of it. But that's not the point.
Get
The
Ja
point is,
out there. Get Ja out there. He would fit right in Detroit.
the point
He would
is,
fit exactly right in Detroit.
talking about John Morant. Yeah. But the point is, and now by the way, the Lions, well, they're balling, so I'm a Lions fan too now. But okay, something attracts me to Detroit. I wanna I don't need to necessarily move to Detroit. I want to have a resident there. I just want to have
That's what attracts you, right?
now. KR always tells me, you're crazy. Why would you want to go to Detroit? I'm like, you know what? I follow streamers who live in Detroit and I get updates. And of course, yeah, like every city, there are bad parts. And sure, if you believe in statistics, you'll say it's one of the worst cities in the states. If you believe in those things, like
Okay.
if you believe in the polls, but okay. But I said I want to go there. Now, I would rather go to Detroit than to Illinois at this point. I don't think, or let me put it like this, it seems to me as an outsider, right? Don't live in Shy City. I'm not from Shy City. I'm not from Chicago. I want to go to Chicago just to visit. But I'm just saying, like, living there, right? Like, it seems like there are a lot of fishy things going on down there.
In Illinois, I will have to agree with you on
In
that.
Illinois, yeah.
Yeah,
On
in
the-
Illinois,
It's a lot of holier, and this is, I understand that this is across the world. You know, it's politics, etc. But there's something special about Illinois, and we've
It's the
had
water.
contact. We have
You know what? You know what it is,
we have-
RJ? It's the water.
Sure.
You know what they're putting in the water?
What?
It's called corruption. You
The Wire too.
You can continue with whatever you were saying.
Yeah. So by the way, and this would be if they do a second episode in The Wire, let's say a second a run at The Wire. They call it The Wire 2, right?
The wire.
They don't need to do it in Baltimore. They should do it in Chicago. But
Alright.
do you remember New Amsterdam?
Amsterdam.
New Amsterdam, you remember that? Yeah.
Of course, I remember. I watched
They're-
that series like 3 or 4 times in my life already.
They're not gonna use the same name though. They're just gonna call it LA. But anyways. anyways. Anyway. Now, KR, I want to tell me, would you rather go would you rather go to Detroit where people keep it real? It's Detroit versus everybody,
It's real.
or Illinois, or
You're
Chicago.
asking me whether I want to leave the city
Yep.
and a body back or without money. You're asking me, do I want to go to a Diddy freak off or do I want to go to a Jim Jeffries freak off?
Yo,
What are you trying to? I don't make a choice between. I'm not gonna choose between those two. I'm sorry, RJ. You can find me someplace else in Hawaii or someplace else, but not in those
why?
two.
I saw some stats, crazy stats about Hawaii as well, by the way. But okay.
They have crazy stats out there, but at least they have beaches.
I mean, if that's the you know
At
where,
least you see the sun go down while crazy stuff is happening down there. Anyway,
okay.
now but
You
all
know where
jokes
you know where they also had beaches? On Steinap Island. A lot of beaches.
yes, there are
Funny
also a lot
enough,
of beaches.
that story also ended the way you started the
With
show.
the news. It were MAGA people though.
Well, let's stop there.
and,
Let's
and
stop
he
there.
can't tell the story anymore.
Let's stop. Let's
only
stop there.
question is, only question is, anyway, we're not gonna ask that question. My, I might be next.
Never mind.
Anyway, hey guys, yeah, this story is crazy. I mean, with all that being said, right, it's clear that what he did, that he lied. So it would be crazy, and we're gonna follow this story a little bit because I'm curious whether he'll come out and say, "You guys see, um, I'm I'm exonerated. I wasn't lying." It would shock me actually if he did that, but it wouldn't
Yeah.
shock me either because these people are crazy. I saw a CNN breakdown of this, RJ, and this is why a lot of these news media, mainstream news media channels are losing viewership. They had someone sitting there that actually, I'm talking about 2 days ago, sitting there and say, I'm not gonna play it because it's copyright restricted. He said he doesn't mind what happened.
Referring to the Jussie case? Yeah, because and that's a problem, right? It's very us versus them.
Yes, because he actually said, but that's one thing he said. We've been taking a lot of losses. This is the first. This he said this is the first win in a couple of weeks. Yo, you gotta be crazy if you think this is a win.
Yeah,
This is
it's their
this-
it's their version of the OJ case. Oh
if
man.
you're calling this a win,
Yeah. The
he-
bar is
it's
very
it's
low.
it's the bar is very low. You're like 60. This is you're 60 points behind, and you scored a 1 point or a 3-pointer. Nah, man, this is not a win in any case. Anyway, guys, I don't know, man. This is. I mean, at the end of the day, I think I don't think it was clear that he was guilty of what he did. But sometimes, I think you said it a couple of times, RJ, and this is something you've mentioned a lot of times as well in our private chats. Law. You said something about law is not about being fair, right? Something like that. It's not about being fair, but it's about um a fair outcome, something like that, right?
Well, I always say I didn't invent it. I just
Yeah,
this is
I
one of
said you
the
said it. I didn't say you made it up.
I'm just giving a disclaimer to the people, man. Because people will, say RJ quoted someone else and well so it's one of the first lessons that I learned at the university. L- law and justice are two separate things.
Yes.
So the law can say that someone should get X amount of years in prison, or someone shouldn't get punished at all, or that someone can get off due to a technicality, and you can find it just you can find that justice has been served or not. But justice is something, it's a feeling that everyone has. What's just for someone might not be just for that person's neighbor. So and in this case, I mean, I'm not familiar with Illinois law, but I'm saying that if it is true that a deal was struck, and he, even if he didn't know, because something tells me, KR, that, I mean, they talked about this,
Of
and
course.
the DA, the original DA, Cam Fox, said, don't worry, I got you. I'll do this, and then you can get off based on a technicality, and then did something, because according to what I read, it's like basic rules. She knows the rules. We can assume that she knows the rules, or even if she doesn't know the rules, that she should know the rules.
She got advised by her own team.
She got
Oh,
advice by her own team, and she pursued anyway. So
yeah.
I think, you know what's crazy, Kiara? It's crazy to lose your job for someone who calls himself the gay Tupac. I mean, he said it.
Pretty sure he went to a Diddy freak off. But anyway,
I don't know that, guys. We don't know that. We
we don't
don't
know
know
that.
that. So it's just a joke.
It's a joke. It's a joke. Yes. Hey, but all in all, I think the story, we will, of course, we will check upon this guy, whether you will say some crazy stuff. But I think it's a close story. It's very surprising that it came back up, because I think this story is from 2019, and it was closed a while ago. And guys, let us know what you think about this. We want to hear from you. Do you think Smollet's overturned conviction is fair? Does it send the wrong message about accountability? And what about the celebrities and politicians who supported him early on? Do they bear any responsibility for amplifying the story before the facts were known? Let us know in the comments. I mean, this is a bizarre case. So, guys, let us know in the comments what you think. Drop your thoughts below. We'll be picking some of the best comments to feature in one of our next videos. Make sure you drop the hardest take. RJ.
Yes. We will be highlighting some of the best comments in our next videos, like we'll do in just a bit. So if you have a hot take, please let us know. Like I said at the beginning of the show, you don't need to crash out in order to get a chance to be mentioned. You can also just drop a hot take. But sometimes the ignorance surpass the our our followers, because I like to think that we have like smart, intelligent followers. Yeah, and we need to highlight them as well, just to keep things fair and democratic. Guys, also don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more updates and different stories where we discuss trending topics and try to explore uncommon lessons from commonplace situations. Thank you for watching, and let's keep the conversation going in the comments. KR.
Yes, next segment is your thoughts, the comment of the week. Comment of the week will go to Shelly Gold. Shelly Gold responded to our video of last week, Thursday. The I think we covered during that show the Diddy $5 million lawsuit for a 90s for a car chase that happened in the 90s. That's a crazy story. I think we covered it quite well. It's not a story. One of the things we said quite early in that show, that probably that sparked that triggered that person, is that it's a cloud chase. It's a cloud chase. Um, even even the guy himself, when they they asked him about whether he think he'll get justice. He went on to answer total different question that wasn't even answered. But well, that should tell you the story. But let's go to the comment. Shout out to Shelly. Thank you for your comment. Here at the Double Thought Show, we are open to anyone who comment, and we will also respond to these comments. So Shelly says, "Whoa, whoa, whoa! You guys must be getting paid. You bunch of losers! Oh my God! I forgot to send Diddy my bank account.
Harsh.
Jeez.
I think Shelly didn't get the memo. Diddy don't pay people.
Yo, he got. By the way, this is something we're gonna talk about Thursday. He paid Shine $50K after sitting a couple of years in jail for him. He tried to pay him $50K.
Is that a care package or a
Jeez.
spit in the face?
By the way, one thing I'll say, Ajay, it's quite amazing. A couple of months ago, we were getting berated that we couldn't talk English, and now we are important enough to get paid off because. Well, we're going places because right now we are that important that Diddy thinks, you know what, Double Thought has so much sway in this game that I'm gonna pay them a big chunk of the money I have left because I'm
That's
all
two things that I can think of. This comment. Either this person didn't watch the full show, most likely, or she did and she doesn't understand. She didn't understand what we said. For your information, Shelly, if you go to our catalog, you'll see a bunch of Diddy shows who did extremely well. But here on the Double Thought Show, we look at every case individually.
Yes.
The cases we discussed in that show were a bit exaggerated in our opinion. So we reached the conclusion. If you go look at our other shows,
Diddy paid us for this show. He did a very bad job at filtering the shows because we were going in on him previous shows. What the heck?
we've been talking about him for months. But we try to talk about things and look at every case separately. So I would like to say that I apologize for you having interpreted it like that. But seeing as how you have very bad manners, calling people losers, I don't feel inclined to do so. Instead, I'll give you a tip. Maybe next time you just watch the full show or just move on. But it seems very ignorant for you to comment without it doesn't make sense. Your comment doesn't make sense. Now, if you haven't subscribed yet, please do so because we need every subscription we can get. Because Diddy ain't
paying well. My pockets are empty. This is if this is paying. Oh man. By the way, she dropped 2 comments, by the way. I can see why you have 0 likes and 0 comments. Defending Diddy, POS. I'm not gonna say what POS is.
Point of sale.
Hey man. We were not. This is the thing. A lot of times, people think that this is. It's a warped mentality people have these days. It's because when you are not against something, you're for it. Even though you analyze it and you say, "Okay, this is not correct," that doesn't mean that Diddy didn't do what he did in other cases. It just means that this case, it's gonna crash out. Shelly, I can pretty much bet that this exact case we talked about will not go anywhere. And if it does, come back and drop a comment and tell us, I told you, it would go through. It's not going to get through, but I'll give you. Let us know in the comments whenever the story crashes out as well. Come and tell us that it crashed out.
Yeah.
Or we'll
Be
tell
fair.
you. Be fair. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we don't call people POS around here. But if you come here with bad manners, we might highlight you. And the next time, who knows what will happen. In any case, Shelly, please do me a favor. Do us a favor. Next time, if you're gonna comment, just check the whole video. And if you're not sure you understood it, then just it's better not to respond. You look ignorant. Any case.
Yeah. It's crazy. It's crazy. Calling us as if Diddy getting paid. I think it's quite amazing actually. We have so
Hey.
much sway that they start to pay us now to change everyone's opinion. Anyway, hey, let's continue.
If you paid Shine 50K for sitting all those years,
Oh man,
how much do you think he offered us after a couple of episodes? Come on.
hey guys, I'm not. We're not sponsored. He offered us a Happy Meal. McDonald's. Anyway.
Bought it from
Hey.
Costco, probably.
Anyway, let's go to the next one. RJ always has a great Reddit story for us, as always, where we discuss these commonplace situations. We try to dissect them and come up with a solution for the person at hand. RJ, what do you have for us this week?
Yes. Today we were talking about Jussie Smollett at the beginning of the show, so thought it was proper to talk about the Reddit story I came across. And the title is "I got robbed at G Point." Goes as follows. About 4 hours ago, a man
No
wearing a
way.
mask entered my place of work, pointed a pistol at my boss. Come on, man. Come on. RJ, be better. Be better. And so my boss and pushed us to the store office. Made my boss open the safe and he took all the money. The guy said, and I quote, "I'm sorry, guys. I just need to pay my rent." Then he ran. My adrenaline pumped pretty hard, but I mostly just felt bad for the guy. Because he felt so desperate that he pulled that dumbass ish. He only got about 1,500. He called my boss by his name, indicating that he was a customer. For your information, we work at an auto parts store. Dude took risks with our lives, not to mention the legal fallout if he gets caught. All for 1,500K. F him. But I feel bad for the dude. And then he had 3 updates. The first one, just some clarifications, right? Based on the reactions he was getting, probably. First update. We don't wear name tags. Everyone for 30 miles in any direction from that store seems to know my boss. He's just that kind of guy. Second update. The G-man, the suspect's comment is not what made me feel bad for the guy. It was the circumstance of risking felony charges for such little reward. The guy's comments just felt surreal and therefore worth mentioning. IDGAF, if it was true or not. And the third update is adding like someone who commented, who goes by the name of Stinkfish LOL. pointed out the difference between sympathy and empathy. I hope this distinction helps people to understand how I can feel bad for the G-man, the suspect, while not caring about what happens to him. Now, KR, I have a question. If you were the guy and you were just working at a store
So,
and someone just comes in the store and says, run it. I need to pay my rent. How would you feel? Would you feel bad for the dude? Would you feel bad that he only went away with 1,500?
feel bad it wasn't popped in the ass. It's only bad I will feel. Come on, man. You put a PTSD on me, and now I need to feel bad for you. Come on, man. What are we talking about? This has to be a by the story. I already know what party this person is voting for. Ain't no way this person is voting for another party. Ain't no way. And no way in this world. I can understand this, man. I mean, hey, do whatever you want to do, but ain't no way I feel sorry for the guy, man. There are different ways to earn your living. You can earn it fairly. Everyone works hard for, well, not everyone, but a lot of people work hard to pay their rent. And now you come around and you just jack people for their stuff. And then I have to feel sorry for. Ain't no way, man. I can tell you about my past, not what I was used to looking at back in the days. I don't think it's fit for this type of show we are making. But know that back in the days, there was a website that was called LiveLeak, where you can see videos of what they call undercover cops in Brazil getting assaulted, robbed by Brazilian robbers, and sometimes it didn't end well for those robbers. So
my first reaction is I didn't know Stockholm syndrome works that fast. Because usually when someone gets napped, it takes it takes a little bit more time for the person who gets snatched off the street to really start understanding and sympathizing with a snapper. I think that I not only know for which party he voted,
I didn't want to go there, but you can go there. You can go there.
I know who his wife probably voted for as well.
I read it.
But the wife's lover didn't vote for that party.
Oh man. Oh man. Ain't no way, man. Ain't no
Not
way
against
I feel sorry for a guy that just tried to. Hey, it could have went wrong. He could have popped you as well. This is crazy. How can I feel sorry for the person? And by the way, one thing he forgets: his salary is being paid from that from that person.
Now
Yeah.
you know, Carol.
This is like how you anyway.
Let me just go to the and guys. Let us know your thoughts and opinions. Remember the best comment or comments get a chance to get mentioned in the future show. But when I look at the comments, KR, I also know who these people voted for. Because the reaction is on the wrong things, in my opinion. Because the first one, the top comment says, if you have video surveillance, you'll probably be able to tell him by his shoes and or clothing, because if he's that hard off, he can afford a whole outfit for robbery. Big Fat Chunk replies saying, don't forget to wear clothes you never actually wear. Maybe get some off those coin machine tattoos. How about an accent? They're talking about the wrong thing, KR.
Must be trolls. These guys must be trolls. They must be
The-
trolls. Hey,
Come
no
on,
way.
man. It's not about identifying who the dude was. It's about you. You just got robbed with a blicky pointing at you, and now you feel for him instead of for yourself. So I don't know. Guys, in any case, let us know your thoughts and opinions in the comment section below. Remember, I'll tell you once more, the top comment or comments have a chance to get mentioned in a future show. So if you think you have a hot comment, please do not hesitate to let us know. Also, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more updates when we drop new videos where we talk about uncommon situations and try to extract common lessons. Or maybe it's the other way around. Who knows? With that being said, we want to thank you for your support. And KR, we can move to the next segment.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. The next segment will be the second story for today. Let's take a look. Fair use.
After seeing the pathetic viral clip of Steve Harvey clapping back at Katt, who else decided to spin the block on this video again? I know I ain't the only one. First of all, thank you, Mr. Will White 8465. With how eloquently you said that, I don't think I need to say anything. I will simply hit like and subscribe and share.
Katt Williams reveals his intention. Katt is no stranger to controversy, but his recent revelation on his Club Shay Shay visit might be the boldest move yet. The King of Roasted admitted he intentionally set out to destroy careers of fellow comedians. But here's the kicker, RJ. He held back.
He held back? Yo, KR, was he like this? Did he see a chin, an open chin, and he did this? He pulled back?
He pulled
'Cause I
back.
saw something like that 2 Saturdays ago or Fridays ago, I have to say.
I think that the whole thing. I don't know why people actually. Some people internationally stayed up to watch that. I went to sleep, man. I went to sleep
Yeah,
because I
me
knew
too.
already what was going to happen. I got
Yeah,
fooled once. I got fooled once during that Mayweather McGregor fight. I'm never gonna get fooled again with these exhibition matches.
All right.
But that's
Fair
another
enough.
story. That's another story. Anyway,
Yeah, guys. Remember to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more updates. Remember, the best comments will get highlighted. So if you think you have a hot take, do not hesitate to let us know. Check us out on our other socials, and not only subscribe to the channel, but also remember to hit the notification icon so you stay up to date. KR.
yes. Comedian Katt Williams appeared on Shannon Sharp's Club Shay Shay I think it's about 11 months ago, I think. Around about 10 months ago, maybe. Not sure. During that appearance, that podcast or show, he dropped a bunch of bombshells. Got his name buzzing, Club Shay Shay got endorsements to the gills after that. He, I mean, it was a win, a big win for Shannon Sharp. But now, a couple of months later, Katt visited Vulture and said the following. Fair use.
Club Shay Shay. Yeah. I was trying to do something there that hadn't been done. I thought that I had figured out the algorithm mathematically, and I thought that I could show that. And when I wrote it out to kill the careers of the people I was talking about, right? But it was so vicious that I erased all of the knockout blows and just left the jabs so that the comic I'm talking about knows that I know your real story, motherfucker. I'm gonna tell this, but you know what else I know. So, yeah, I was.
Do you want to tell any of those stories now?
Well, I'm saying.
Imagine.
TD Jakes, any of them, all eyes will be exposed.
It's crazy. But I think we talked about it when this dropped. I think you watched it like 3 or 4 times, that interview. I watched it.
I think 4 times. Yeah, 4 times.
4 times. Yeah, I watched
4
it too.
times. 4 times, and I watched it just to. Just to make sure that when I come by, when I bump into some of these people, I need to protect that VH.
Oh man. One thing I think we talked about it a couple of shows ago. What does you know about TD? That everyone got exposed except TD. Must be something in that closet. I'll tell you that. I don't know what he has in that closet. Anyway, but it's crazy if you think about it. And think we talked quite extensively about it when it dropped. Is that he said so many things about so many people that it's quite amazing that a few months later you saw a bunch of people getting exposed. And then after that, some of them came back with clapbacks that made no sense. To the point by his own, he clapped at like 5 comedians, and those 5 comedians had to organize a round table to talk about that whole situation and still look weak.
Did they look
That
weak?
includes your boy.
Do you think? Yeah, DL, man.
That includes your boy. That includes
But,
your boy.
Did you think that they look weak?
Yeah.
They didn't look. Okay, I'll give you this. They didn't look as strong. And DL, like I said, I don't agree with DL's like political takes. But one thing, I think you have to separate one thing from the other. Dude is very, very, very hilarious. His one-liners he's one of the best. He's really, really one of the best. And Katt was always talking good about DL. But DL is 1/4 of the original Kings of Comedy. And so wasn't like they teamed up like they teamed up like Power Rangers to attack him. They just did like a get together. So they just get together with the living members of the original Kings of Comedy and talked.
Yes.
And as I said, Steve went a different route. Cedric went a different route. DL went a different route. Katt Williams is still touring. So Katt Williams stayed true. And I think Katt said that DL also tours. So, but hey, so that's why I'm trying to look at it with a grain of salt as well. I have watched it 4 times, but hey, you can't. Everyone has a different hustle, and everyone has a different path.
Sometimes that path includes stealing jokes, I guess.
Not only stealing jokes, because let's be honest, because the producer or someone very close to Oceans talked about the Bernie Mac Steve Harvey story.
Yeah.
There's footage of it. So it's not like it's brand new information.
It's not. That's the shocking part. What's the guy's name? Forgot his name. He's a LA DJ. Was it Come on Son?
Yeah.
Was it Come on
Ed
Son?
Lover. Ed Lover.
Lover was telling the story about that situation that he said the victim in that story told it to him. Well, it's not a victim because it didn't work out. So the way Steve wanted it, but it could have. It's very disingenuous from him to do that. So I mean, at the end of the day, I think he highlighted a number of things during that interview. So I think I tend to I don't know if I believe that he wanted to end careers, but choose to not to. But for us, I think for us viewers, outsiders, it looked so shocking that it looked like he was trying to end careers. So imagine if he actually was trying to end careers. Well, we talked about during the show as well. He knows a lot. It's clear that he knows a lot, and that he's not telling everything. So he's basically confirming what we talked about in January.
Yep. And I saw a clip. I don't know if it's true or not. And maybe they're just teasing, but on Club Shay Shay, no, Nightcap. The caption was, did Shannon just tease about a Katt Williams round 2 episode? Now you have a suspicion, or not a suspicion. Let's call it suspicion. Or no, you had a gut feeling that Katt Williams would return in 2025 at the very start, just to go for the round 2. You might be right here. I don't think it's going to break the internet.
One thing.
Yeah, go ahead.
You want to say? Yeah, I think it's gonna break the internet as well another time. One thing in that GQ. So the video we open up this segment with is this GQ segment, and they ask them. So it's like these people are asking questions on these social platforms, and one of the questions was, are you going to release start your own podcast? And he said, you know what, I don't like hearing myself talking, but I'll start my own podcast. As in, so the question is he playing around, or is he, because another question was, we need a read list from him. And he said that's coming up as well. Makes sense if he would drop it on his own podcast, right? And I'll go to another randomly dropping it on Twitter or something. So And in addition, I think on Friday I saw or Friday or Saturday, I saw a picture of a news article saying that he purchased a old military
Base,
academy base. Yeah, yeah,
academy
yeah.
or base, yeah, something
Base
like that, to build
to
a
build a
studio.
studio. Yeah, yeah. So that's gonna be interesting. Like I mean, it would be interesting for him to develop that. I mean, he has the talent. He has the eye for talent. He has the eye for good scripts. He has eyes for development, and he has an eye for comedy. So I think he can make his work as long as he surround himself with great talent and people that have an eye as well. I mean, that's being able to assess it yourself, but also being able to delegate those tasks to people
Yeah,
that are as talented as you, or sometimes even more talented at doing those stuff, would
yeah.
help him a lot. So, um, let's see, man.
Well, I
Let's
have a
see.
question. I have a question, Kira. This is
Mm-hmm.
gonna be my last take, and then we can move to the next part.
Yeah.
But my question is this, Kira. Cat Williams bought a studio on a former Army Academy, you said? It
Ace.
was a former Army Academy? Okay.
Yeah.
If you recall, Tyler Perry also did something similar. That was a military base. My question to you is, when is Double Thought purchasing its own military base? And that's
So
part A.
technically,
This that's three part A. Three, and this is the three part B. How likely is the chance that it would be purchased in Detroit? Go ahead, Kier.
oh my god, this guy and his destroyed stories. First of all, first of all, the likelihood of Double Dot buying his own base is pretty big. Whether it's a military base or it's a former military base, who knows? Who knows? Or a police academy for in case the robbers come around and they got popped at the military academy base. You never know. Sounds good.
Or a farm with a bunker.
Nah, bunker is you shouldn't stay in the bunker. Bunker is you gotta be moving around.
Yeah, just like sardines. Yeah. You want to
You're
be moving
smart.
around so the drones with the
Well, that's also not a good look. But anyway, let's not talk about
yeah,
what is happening overseas right now because it's a crazy thing happening down there in the yellow and blue country. Let's put it that way.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Um No, but I think there is a high possibility. If the more people subscribe, the faster we can roll out those plans.
Yeah.
And I don't think it's gonna be in Detroit, but you can be living in Detroit by yourself. And I'll even guys, make sure you subscribe and like. I'll give him a Blicky with his name engraved on it when he's living in Detroit, so he can use it to protect himself. That's how nice I am. But
You want to
I
be,
won't know.
you really want to be nice. Don't worry. I got the blick. Don't worry.
Don't
If
worry.
you
I'll
really
get
want to be
you the vest
nice,
too. I'll get you the helmet. I'll get you the helmet. I'll get you the vest. I'll get you the helmet. You know the ones that they wear when they're out there in other
yeah.
countries. Those. I'll give you camouflage. I'll give you one of camouflage because otherwise you stick out. What is a beige one? They won't even see your head. They won't even see you. I'll buy you the suit. They won't. Oh, it's gonna be one beige guy. You'll blend right in.
All right. Gotcha, gotcha.
Oh man.
But instead of gifting me a blicky, because I can take care of that. It's not gonna be a
Okay.
problem. Or you know what? No, let me put it like this. You gift me the blicky, and in return, I will make sure to put Your name on my life insurance policy as a thank you for being a great friend. Okay?
Yes, that's a nice. I didn't expect you to go that route. I was expecting you to go someplace else. Maybe you were thinking, but the lawyer you told me not to go that route.
Yeah, we
Anyway,
shouldn't. We shouldn't.
yes, thank you, RJ. I wouldn't advise you to go to Detroit to save my life, but anyway.
All right.
Hey guys,
Nice.
let us know in the comments what you think about this whole story. Do you think that Katt crossed the line with his intent, even if he says he held back? Or is it just comedy beef as usual? Does it hint at something deeper about the dynamics in the entertainment industry? Tell us. Let us know what you think. Drop your comments in the box below, and we'll be picking some of the best comments to feature in one of our future videos. So make sure you share your hottest take, RJ.
Yes, make sure you said it because we will be highlighting some of the best comments in our next video. So if you got a hot take, let us know. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more updates on different stories where we discuss trending topics and try to explore uncommon lessons from commonplace situations. Thanks for watching, and let's keep the conversation going in the comments. KR, I think
Yes,
it's
sir.
time to
Yes,
move to
sir.
the
Yes,
short
sir.
thoughts.
Let's go to the short thoughts as usual. And the short thoughts we cover commonplace situation and trending topics and give a short response. Number one of today, a frequent show guest. And this time he came to crash out. He came to crash out, people. Don't get it twisted. He came to crash out. Fair use.
Baby mama number 1 and 2. If you ain't learned already, I ain't giving you shit. Like I fought to earn this life, I'm gonna fight to keep it. Not giving it away to nobody. Ain't nobody gonna take this. I'm gonna shoot, stab, and kill over mine. I'm gonna protect this bottom line at all costs.
What?
I've earned it, and I'm gonna protect it. I'm gonna protect it as hard as I've earned it. That goes for all my homies, anybody in my family, anybody I ever marry again. If you think I'm about to just give it to you after I worked this hard to get it, you definitely got me confused. You definitely got the wrong one.
Y'all do not feel sorry for Tyrese.
Talking about a crash out, RJ. This is crazy.
That's crazy. And did he say he said something about a knife? Did he say what I think he did?
He said,
Did he say that?
I think he
Really?
suggested he will do anything, using anything.
Is that a
This is-
threat?
I don't know what it is, RJ. It's a total crash out. That's what I do know. I mean, this is the worst thing you can do. What I think, I don't know what's wrong with this guy. I don't know why every time he records, it seems like he thinks he's in a movie scene. He's talking to the camera like he's playing a role. He's always in character. It's like he's auditioning to play the Black Godfather or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe
I'm
it's
not
me.
gonna
I
put
guess
that.
it's me. Guys, let me know in the comments if it's only me.
I
Maybe
think
I'm
it's,
too weirdo.
he is an actor and he likes to dramatize things. The Black Godfather is a stretch. Now, if you're telling me it's a parody based on The Godfather, I would believe. But not The Godfather. Or as it will be called if Tyrese stars in it, the God Daddy. So,
Nah, but name me another actor that records every video like this. Like
I
he's
can
in
think
a
of famous people. I can think of famous actors, but I can't think of, let's say, vloggers who became famous because they showed emotion like this. They wore they wear their heart on their sleeves. Okay?
I don't know.
It's transparent.
He's crashing out. That's what again. This is a typical crash out moment right here. It sounds like a threat. This
It does sound
man
like that.
said,
But
sat there and said, I'll pop, I'll poke, and I'll delete over mine.
to protect what's mine. Well, what he's saying is it's basically self-defense, is what he's stating. Now, is it? It's-
The women are coming for me, man. Let's pop him up. And the crazy part is he's the one who injected these women with his fuel. To
Yeah.
create a beautiful life force, and now he's mad at it. Be mad at
Yeah.
your own way of assessing whether someone should get your fuel or not.
I think that, like I said, I think the NFL has its own Tyrese. I
He's better
like
than this Tyrese, though.
I
By
like
far.
that
By
Tyrese
far. That other
way
Tyrese is
way
much
more.
more likable than this one.
Yeah,
But guys,
I
if you
like that
know,
Tyrese way more. Yeah,
RJ
this
has been
Tyrese,
making this joke for a long while now, a couple of weeks, I think. He's calling uh, um, 30
Jameis
for
Winston.
30. I always call him 30 for 30.
Jameis Winston.
Yeah, Jameis Winston. He
Jameis
calls him
Winston.
the Tyrese of NFL. I like that. I don't like Tyrese. I like Jameis. Well, I don't mind Tyrese. It's not like I don't like Tyrese, but I like Jameis more. Jameis is
Hey, did you get his LP? Because I bought it. I didn't get it yet.
no, I didn't get it. I have to play the album before I get it. I usually have an idea what I want to buy. Did he sell out, by the way? Let me see.
I don't know, but I don't care if he sold out. Or, well,
I have to check whether he sold out because
I just want to know. Let me see.
when are you getting your LP? That's what you want to know.
Yeah, that's the only thing I want to know.
Tyrese TV. Let me see. Did he sell out the? I mean, you can still get the vinyl. It seems like autographed. Let me see. Can I get the autograph one? Yeah, I still can get it. I'll have to listen to the album first before I buy it. Before I know it, I'm listening to Tyrese and I'm crying on my couch out here. So I don't want to be crying out of nowhere. Anyway, anything else to say about this crash out moment, RJ?
Yes, he's also selling paint candles. So for those of you who want a paint candle, he also has paint candles. Sounds like a bit of a anyway. I have nothing else to say. Let's move to the next one.
Okay, let's go to the next one. Before I go, guys, let us know in the comments what you think about this Tyrese crash out. I mean, it looks crazy. Is he trying to threaten his baby mamas? I've never seen a threat, someone record his own threat. It can be used against you in court, my guy. Anyway, guys, let us know in the comments what you think. Best comments will be selected to be featured in one of our future videos. Let's go to the next one. AI robot kidnaps robots. Come home with me. Hail Mary. Fair use.
Urbai, a small AI-powered robot from Unitree Robotics, quote-unquote kidnapped 12 larger robots from a showroom in China in a viral video. Now, the incident shows Urbai engaging in a human-like conversation with the other robots, convincing them to leave their workstations and follow it home. Initially thought to be a prank or CGI, both Urbai's creators and the makers of the larger robots confirmed the video's authenticity. The event, part of a collaboration between robotic companies, highlights AI's growing ability to mimic human interactions, NDTV has reported. The video sparked viral reactions, with viewers commenting on the robot's convincing behavior and leadership.
This is a quite a small video so far, so a small article. I happened to find it. I found it quite randomly. I'll be honest. So I went to search. There's not a lot out there. I think in the beginning people thought it was a hoax, but one of the manufacturer. Let me share my screen. One of the manufacturers, AI powered robot from Ganzhou, managed to abduct 12 larger robots from a Shanghai robotics company's showroom. The bizarre event, captured on CCTV TV, has ignited debates about the growing autonomy of artificial intelligence and the potential risk, according to report by Oddity Central. Is the incident real? Let's find out. So I'll go a bit down. Company confirmed incident. While many initially dismissed the video as a clever hoax, both Shanghai showroom and Airbase manufacturer in Guangzhou verified its legitimacy. Guangzhou company confirmed that the rogue robot exploited a security loophole in larger robots' operational system to commandeer their functions. A spokesperson from Gonzo firm revealed that Airbus used this vulnerability to manipulate the robot's internal protocols, allowing it to override their default behavior. The Shanghai Robotics Company corroborated this, emphasizing that such an incident underscores the significant security concerns. It's hard to believe, RJ. Not sure if this is a hoax or not. I mean, we've seen a lot of hoaxes out there, and even though maybe this is a way for a company to get their name out there, not the best way to get your name out there, because if your robots are hackable like this. But yeah, what do you think?
I don't know. I don't know if it's real or not. Because if a Chinese company says that it's not real or that it's real, the only guy I trust, China. What sign?
LC sign.
LC sign. That's the only guy I trust. If he tells me that it's true, then I'll believe him. Any other thing, I won't believe. But it is scary. And I think this is exactly what people are afraid of. Which forces me to ask our followers and supporters again to please help us, subscribe, keep watching, comment, engage with us. Help us build the Double Thought empire so that we can protect ourselves against these they're not aliens, but let's say the future. I want to protect ourselves against the future. We will have a base, and the first 10 people who build it, who help us get there, or the ones who donate the most, will have a chance to build with us our bunker in Detroit. So that, because we know one thing, KR, they ain't going to Detroit either.
Chances are you might be right on that one. They might have seen the statistics. They'll think, these ninjas will pop us.
I have to go there. I need to go to Detroit at least once, man. It's at the border of Canada, man. You can just cross and go over to Canada. So,
who wants to go to Canada now? No one. People.
Would you rather go to Canada or
fly to Canada? Yo, listen to this one. People fly to Canada to get to the border to the US. So no one wants to be there. No one.
I've
I'm
seen
sorry.
Canada is recruiting hard, man. They're recruiting hard though.
Recruiting for what?
I don't know. They just want people to move there.
Who wants to move there with that prime minister?
Well, that's the problem, right? The prime minister. That's the problem.
It's like reverse MAGA. He probably is part. He's probably I'm not
MC
gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it.
MC Ga. That would be the artist name. Oh man.
Oh man.
MC
No,
Ga.
if I say what I want to say, I'll be in big trouble. I'll say that much.
Big trouble.
Big
Don't say
trouble.
it.
Anyway, guys,
Let us
let us
know your
know.
thoughts and opinions about this story. Do
Yeah,
you
man,
think
it's
that
crazy. I think it's a. But before we close out, I think I'm still not sure. The story is so. I call it fresh because I've only been able to find 2 articles on it and 1 video. So I think it's very early. It hasn't gotten any traction yet. But one thing you said before, RJ, is that I always have a knack for finding all these weird stories. This is one of those cases. I'm like, we need to talk about this during the show because this is a real thing. And a lot of people talk about these robots that are coming. I mean, people will have robots in their homes. That's for sure. But the question is, how good is the security on these robots? Before you know it, people will hack the robot, and then the robot is hacking you in pieces.
the different kind of hacking?
That's a different kind of hacking. You cannot come back from that hacking.
Yeah.
There's also other stories. Like, don't forget, guys. There is this part of. I mean, there's all these stories. You got to be very careful about these robots. And of course, they have to have good firewall. I hope they do. Anyway, RJ, you can take it over, guys. Let us know what your comments, what you think, and you have the floor.
Yeah, guys, thank you for tuning in. If you're still here with us, we really appreciate your support. So thank you. Whatever your thoughts are, let us know in the comment section below. Rate the show by pressing the like button. Follow us on our other socials. Share the video. Don't forget to comment and let us know your thoughts and opinions. Because if you have a hot take, your take might be selected to be mentioned in a future show. It's been a pleasure, and until next time, deuces.
Master
Detroit versus everybody.